Your friends are the reason why you're a loser. However, you may already know this, right? Tell me your friends and I can tell your future, or your 5 friends influence you the most. You know these words, you know these phrases. Most likely heard them from your mom. However, I have to tell you one more thing, which is the content. The content you consume from other humans also influences you in just the same way. Let's say you meet up with your friends a total of 5 hours a week or 10 hours a week. Let's say that, right? Like you see each other in school and that's like an hour of real talking and friendship each day. And then, on the weekend you see each other for longer. However, let's say you have this YouTuber that you love and you watch every single episode that comes out, watch the live streams, watch old clips, and that comes out to like 2 hours a day, the average of 20 hours a week. You're going to be more like that person than your friend, even though your friend is like real, because you've consumed more of this person. So you're gonna like merge with that person more than with your friend, because you're listening to that person more. You're listening to their opinions, their feelings, their life stories. You're gonna know them more. You're most likely gonna know them better than your best friend. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing. This is actually a really beautiful, powerful tool. Because I remember when I was growing up, and when I even right now in my stage of life, I don't really have people that I like in real life know that I would like to be like. There's just bad examples. That's all I have surrounding me. I don't want to be like that person. I want to be like that person. I want to be like majority of people. They're losers. However, there are people online who I can look at and see and say, I would like to be like this person. Common argument that people make is, you don't know those people. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I don't care about what's going on behind closed doors. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors in my friends or like acquaintances' lives either. I'm just, I see what I see. And based on what I see, I can come to the conclusion, I would like to be like this guy, but not like this guy. If I say, I want to be like this guy, and this guy secretly beats his wife, or he's secretly a pedophile, obviously I don't want to be a pedophile, and I don't want to beat my wife. I just mean like the good things I want to be like. But like in these other people who are actually in my life, they have so little going on, so little good, that I'm like, okay, I want to be like at all like you. It's not even a thing. So keeping that in the mind, we can move on. I want to quickly define what a loser is. In my eyes, a loser is somebody who does whatever they're told, number one, whether that be, school or work. They just have something that they do. And then when they come home in their free time, they consume. So when they're not being told what to do, they consume. What do they consume? Doesn't matter. Could be books, porn, video games, movies, TV shows, I don't know, whatever, bro. Doesn't matter. TikTok, Insta Reels, YouTube Shorts, video games. Because when you're playing a video game, you're actually consuming, because you're not creating anything. Even if you have created something within the video game, you still just consumed the video game and you've just recycled it. It's like a remix, because nothing that you created is your own. You're just remixing somebody's code into like this cool array. So that's what I think a loser is. Okay, I don't care about like, I don't define loser as somebody who like makes sub 100K a year or whatever. I don't care about that. I define loser as somebody who just consumes. No dreams, no aspiration, no creation, no input into the world. Just out, just in, like into themselves. But they don't put anything out to the world. They don't give us anything new. And it doesn't have to be on a grand scale either. They don't need to be like a world-renowned famous influencer or, famous person in general. Even within a close and like tight-knit circle, they need to they don't impact the world. You don't remember the conversations you had with this person. If you did, it's just because it was funny. They didn't change your life for the better. Maybe they said this one thing one time, but you get me. Like in general, people have no real impact on no one. And that's what I call a loser. They're the people who never tell you, I did this great thing and I recommend it to you. They're the people who say, I did this bad thing. Oh, I smoked from 15. Don't you ever start smoking? That's the type of person I mean. And this type of loser is somebody that you're going to have around your life, most likely. Okay. And I have around my life too. So what do? We know for a fact that the people who we surround ourselves with influence us, right? If your friend's a loser, so you're going to be a loser. So what do? Even if you don't have loser friends, you're still going to have loser coworkers, colleagues at school, teachers, like bosses, parents, family members, whatever, whoever, family of your wife or girlfriend, or if you're a woman watching your spouse, like husband, that's the word. I don't know why the word husband wasn't coming to my mind, but you get me. You're gonna have these type of losers around your life. Even if you like actively try to distance yourself, there are people who we don't like, but we have to interact. So how do we make sure we don't get the rub? It's simple. It's by having an overwhelming amount of exceptional people that we do actually aspire to be like in our ears 24/7 through the media that we consume. Because chances are, as I said, chances are you don't have access to these exceptional people. Most likely because you yourself are not exceptional yet. This is the same problem I'm facing, and this is just a harsh truth. Side note, if you don't have exceptional people in your life, then you're like, man, I wish I had these friends who were doing all these great things. It's because you yourself are not doing those great things, okay? The best way to get marathon run of friends is to run marathons. It's obviously also to let people know you're running marathons, but you get me. The point is, run marathons, you're gonna attract marathon runners. Smoke a lot of weed, you're gonna attract a lot of potheads. However, you can get access to these exceptional people through the internet. You can just get these people and you can listen to them to content hours upon hours upon hours. You can read their books, podcasts, videos, live streams, whatever you can get your hands on of these people who you believe are truly exceptional and who are creating great input into the world. Okay, they're giving us great content, great information, something that changed your life. That's how we can get a new circle, so to say, a new mental circle that can actually change your life. And this is very important because if we just consume, let it at least be the good thing, like the good message. This is important because this means that you're gonna cut out in your like internet content, watching, enjoying stream. Gonna cut out everything that's mediocre, everything that's garbage. You're only gonna be hearing these 5 people, 5 exceptional people. Who are they for you? Write them down, and you're gonna try and consume as much of that person as possible. All the live streams, all the books, all the interviews, all the podcasts, everything. And doing that, you're gonna become more like these people because, as I said, you're actively consuming what they're saying, so you're gonna become more like them. Whether it be David Goggins, whether it be Jocko Willink, Alex Hormozi, whoever it is that inspires you, and you're like, I want to be like this guy. Listen to him more and more and more, and you're gonna become like him. This is part of my short shot series where I just try to make videos where I just go really fast and really short on a topic to see if people like it, and if yes, I'm gonna do like a longer video. Please make sure to tell me in the comments. Literally write, I want more of this topic. Those words exactly in the YouTube comment section. And because other people in real life are gonna see you becoming like him. First of all, these bottom of the bucket crabs, losers, they're going to want to pull you back in. So make sure you don't fall for that. That's a different topic, different video. Moving aside, these bottom of the bucket crabs who are going to pull you down. There are going to be other people who notice your grind and they're going to want to be friends with you. And you're going to want to be friends with them because they just naturally attract. You're just going to naturally want to be around like people who run. So if you go every morning on a run and and you see this other dude who also runs every morning, after 6 times of seeing each other, you've seen each other. Maybe you say hello and then, maybe it takes a month, but if you see each other running, natural to strike up conversation. Like the places that you surround yourself with, and like you're just gonna put yourself in a place where you're gonna notice the same type of people, and at some point something's gonna happen, and you're gonna be able to actually develop something. And maybe some of these like loser bottom of the bucket crabs, they might get inspired by you. Like the same way you have these 5 people written on a list that you're listening to, you're gonna be one of these 5 for them. Okay, like imagine that. It's gonna be like a pyramid scheme, but in a good sense, because the problem with a pyramid scheme is that the lower a person is in the scheme, the less they make. Except in this scheme, like everyone wins at any stage. If you actually become one of the people that you inspire, like for this person, you're one of the 5 that they get inspired by. This is beautiful. This is great. This is good news, Mark. We can finally be bees. So then by then, you can show this person the other 5 people, and sometimes you can push other people who were losers into this world. And that's partly what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. I'm trying to become one of those 5 people that you listen to. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. See ya.